Yes, my live just cut the fuck off. I don't understand, but whatever. We here. Part two. Okay, so if you're into your crystals, we did the mudra and the message. So this is part two because my live cut off. Well, not for Facebook, but for YouTube. Part two. Okay, so your crystals for today. You have rose quartz. Okay, do I have my jade bracelet on today? I don't think so. Do I have a piece of jade in here? I don't have any jade with me. You want to use jade. You want to use lapis lazuli, okay? You want to use coral, emerald. You want to use malachite, okay? And you want to use copper. All y'all know what copper is, okay? You're going to want to use these crystals today if you're into your crystals and things like that, okay? Your gods and goddesses that you will might want to call on today is Eros, Venus, Aphrodite, and Freya. Okay. If you want to eat your magic, you can eat strawberries. That holds the energy of Venus today. Excuse me, I gotta get some tea. Okay, it's not hot. Okay. Situation was just crazy. Hold on. Uh okay, y'all. I'm waiting to see if some more people are gonna jump in real quick before I continue. So just give me a few more moments. I want to see if some more people are going to jump in, and then I'll finish the message in the mudra and get into the weekend check-in, okay? Anybody's popping in? Welcome in, y'all. Sorry, my live freaking cut off, so we're back. All right, so I started with the crystals. I stopped with the crystals. So if you're into your crystals today, I'm gonna start with the rundown because I don't know who's what. So today is Wednesday, Friday, Venus Day. The colors are pink, aqua, and teal. The herbs are rose, yarrow, cardamom, vanilla, strawberry, sandalwood, thyme, and vanilla, and saffron. Okay. If you're into your crystals today, you're going to want to use some rose quartz. This is a raw piece of rose quartz. Okay. You're going to want to use some jade. I don't have my jade bracelet on today, and I don't have a jade crystal with me. Okay. So you're going to want to use jade. You're going to want to use some lapis lazuli. Okay. You're going to want to use some coral, some emerald, some malachite, and copper. Y'all all know what copper is. All right. So you're going to want to use those crystals today. All right. If you miss the mudra, check the previous video. I'm gonna make this part two, so go see part one for the first part because I don't know why my live just cut off like that. Okay. So today is ruled by Venus, and this is usually associated with reward, relaxation, due to it being at the end of the work week. But the influence is also due to the celestial body that it governs. So it's also moved by Venus. This is a day to indulge in yourself, to indulge in personal care, spiritual personal care as well. Okay, doing some self love, loving on yourself, having that time with yourself. Take yourself out on a date, have a romantic evening with your mate, do something light and fun today. The energy is of plenty. So, this is telling me that you guys have been in this energy where you're not holding this energy where you're not believing that you are plentiful, that you are bountiful, that you are abundant, that you are successful, that you are resourceful, that you have everything's going to work out for the better. You guys have been psyching yourself out thinking that you're in a place of lack when you're not in a place of lack. You are actually on the cusp of transformation. You are on the cusp of realizing what is really true for you in your life, how you approach it, the contribution that you make to the experiences that you're having. Okay. I just don't understand people. Okay. And at the end of this, you're going to be more stable. You're going to be able to be more emotionally aware and intelligent, right? You're not going to be led by your emotions. You're going to be, hold on, y'all. The brown effect? Well, then keep scrolling. Like, why are you here? Like, and I haven't asked anybody for anything. Thank you. I don't understand people like that. If you don't like the content, keep scrolling. Don't come in my comments with the BS, please. Respectfully. Okay. Kali smokes. What do you want to know? Or you just want to see what comes up? I'll pull a card for you. You have a question, or you just want to see what comes up? Or don't play the stupid stuff. Hello, guys. Hi, Heidi. Kaylee Smokes, do you have a question, or you just want me to see what card comes up for you? What comes up? I was born. Okay. 823. What do you have for Kaylee? Whoa. Okay. Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. The things and the projects that you have been working on, you're going to start to see some a return on them. I kind of feel like you've been working on some projects, and those projects are going to be coming into fruition. Um, what? Okay, I don't know what that is either. I don't know what's up with the peoples, but it's telling me that you are all of the things that you've been working on. I don't know what the freak is happening. So, all right, we're back. But it's saying that all of the things that you've been working for are coming into fruition. You have messages have been sent. The things are, and they're going to be coming in one by one. It's not like they're going to all come in at the same time. They're going to come in one by one. Okay. So don't look for like a rush of things, but they are going to come in one by one. I feel like you're working on about 5 things right now. Two of them, three of them are very firm. Two of them you need assistance with, like you need to collaborate with someone about them. Okay? But they are all going to be successful, if that makes sense. Is any of that making sense? Resonating with you? Give me a second. I just sent my emails, yo. You're welcome. Did that make sense? Okay, so with today's energy of plenty, I want you guys to have plenty of rest. I want you guys to drink plenty of water. I want you guys to fill your wealth container. Think of yourself as more. Understanding, hey Heidi. I'm sorry, I don't know why my live keeps cutting off like that. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. But it keeps doing that. So it let me pick up. So thank goodness it let me pick up and I didn't have to start all over again. But today is like be in this air of peace, of abundance, of success, knowing that your wealth container is larger than what you think. Because a lot of y'all have psyched yourselves out thinking that you are worthless or you don't have what it takes or you don't have enough, you don't have the resources to execute XYZ ABC. And that's just simply not true. It's the way that you're looking at the situation, it's the broadcast that you're um it's a signal that your spirit is broadcasting that is making things difficult. Once you realize that you have a say and you can help co-create that just by the way you think in the way in the in the emotions, excuse me, that you process. My baby mama left me and even took my dog. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, you're definitely getting this Nine of Swords energy. And you're getting the Two of Wands energy. This is for you to choose a path. I kind of feel like it's not even about the person. I think that it had run its course is what I'm getting. It had run its course. And you weren't going to let it go if it didn't happen this way. And I'm sorry about your dog. I know how that feels. Well, not to have somebody take my dog, but to lose a fur baby. Yeah, it's time for you to reinvent and resurrect yourself in your life. It's not about them, it's about you getting on the path that spirit and your ancestors need you to be on. You got work to do, boo. You got work to do. And that was a distraction. Okay. I hope that made sense. We're going to, oopsie, relocate y'all. Move over here. So, where's my tea? All right, so that was that. We're going to get into the weekend check in just a few moments. Give me 1 minute, y'all. If you guys have a question, you can drop it in the chat. If you want a mini read, the information is in the description box. Join my Hypsee community. You can get discounted live readings. If you want a private one-on-one, go to the link in my bio, go to my stand store, and you'll see the options there. Let me turn on my Hypsee. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. All right. All right, now, YouTube. All right. So when you guys go to join my Hypsee community, it pops up here and there's discounted sessions while I'm live and you can get recorded sessions. You have more access to me just that way, okay? So I got that up. If you guys go to the description box, it'll tell you how to become part of my Hypsee community so that you can get the discounted session. I gotta finish this up real quick, y'all. Okay. So let's get into the weekend check-in. Also, spirit, my angels, my ancestors, my guides. What do you have for this Friday? Maybe the phone is overheating. I don't know, but it's pissing me off. That's like the fifth time it's done that. Okay. What do we have for this weekend? Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Please, spirit. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, weekend, Energyscope. Jeez. Saturday. What do we have for Sunday, please? I like it. It's like some of the things that we've been holding on to, emotions, betrayals, patterns, loops, ideas, ideals, um, contracts, agreements, condemnations, the things that we've allowed ourselves to hold on to like a badge of honor that no longer serve us, we're moving away from that. And today is gonna be like I said, we're in that energy of plenty, right? And because we're in that energy of plenty, you can let go. You don't have to hoarder. You don't have to be a miser. You don't have to be so um tight with your money, with your ideas, with things like that. It's telling me more so your money because this is the pentacles, right? Four pentacles. So it's more so with your money. It's saying that I understand that things are tough right now, but it's saying that you don't have to be such a miser. You don't have to clutch your purse like for dear life. Things are going to be coming towards you that are going to make this journey, this leg of the journey, a lot more smoother. So you're going to have people that are going to be assisting you. You're going to be doing some healing. You're going to have opportunities to travel, opportunities to what's the word? Collaborate. You're going to have opportunities to see that things are getting, the ride is a little bit smoother than it was before. Okay. Come Sunday, you're going to be in this energy where, yeah, I'm ready to take that leap. I'm ready to trust in myself. I know that I'm guided. I know that I'm supported. I know that even if it doesn't work out exactly right, there's a reason why I'm being led to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z, knowing that you have the resources, knowing that you're sitting in this energy of plenty, right? You have everything that you need in your little bag. Everything that you need fits in your little sack and it works for you. So when you come up against challenges and things like that, you'll remember, wait a minute, I got some things in my bag that can probably help me with this. Right? I'm seeing a Dora bag. You know how Dora goes in her book bag and she got all these little things that she needs for the adventure that they're on. That's what's happening here. You're being equipped with all the things that you need to for this adventure, for this leg of the adventure, for this leg of the journey. Okay? So this weekend is a progressive weekend. We're going from 4 to 6. This is doubling your, it's not like doubling your prospects, right? But at the same time, by the end of it, you're going to be able to take these leaps of faith on your own. You're going to be able to trust that you can do right. You can do what it is that you need to do. It's going to be like no one's going to be able to take it from you. Because this right now, it feels like everything is finite. It feels like at any moment. You're just one hiccup away from everything disintegrating against through your fingers. So you're holding on to everything for dear life. 4 usually means stability, um, foundation, things like that. 6 is all about creation, things coming into creation, things in the conception phase. Think about a pregnant lady, right? The baby's in the oven and is cooking. So things are happening. You're moving. Energy is moving, energy is changing. It's an alchemical process that's going on. And for the number 4 being here, it's saying that you already have a foundation. You have these 4 stones here. Those are solid, they're not going anywhere. But you're trying to protect your treasures and setting booby traps for other people so that they don't come and try and take what you think is yours. But what you need to realize is what's for you, no one can take from you. What God has for you, what your ancestors have for you, no one can take that from you. It's yours. And the fact that he has the sun symbol up here, that means this is someone that is of enlightenment. This is someone that is a guide. So you're going to be guided. So it could be an earth angel, it could be an ancestor, it could be a being, but you're going to get some help. I usually don't subscribe to the everyday meaning of the cards and of numbers and things like that. I go by experience. And look at that. As soon as I said that, the 8 of Pentacles, that means you doubled your 4. We just had the 4 Pentacles, remember? So that means we're doubling your efforts. That means you're working meticulously to perfect your skills, to hone in everything that you've worked hard on, right? For me, I'm hearing that you are your greatest masterpiece. You are your greatest work of art. You are your greatest project. You, not anything outside of you. This person is diligently working on their craft. You see, they have some up here. Some of them are perfect, some of them are not perfect, but they're working on it. Day and night, burning the candle light to get it done. This is what it takes in order to hone your skills, to get anywhere for anything. You don't things aren't just gonna fall in your lap, but you don't have to work your ass to the bone either. You just have to change your energy and change your frequency and allocate the energy properly. Free will, y'all. Free will. Okay? The more we step into our own power, the more that we see how we create the circumstances that we experience. Okay? Okay. Oh, and we got the queen. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it keeps cutting off like that. We got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. This is telling me that you are coming into your ultimate um balance. You're balancing your fire and your water, right? Your emotions and your actions. You're not being led by your emotions and you're not just moving without thought, right? So this is combining that energy together. You're using your emotions but not as a catalyst. You're using it as a reference. So you're not allowing yourself to be what's the word? Like emotionally blackmailed or led by your emotions. You're not going to be easily led by your emotions, but you are going to take action where necessary. And you're going, and it's like the energy is like you're believing in yourself. You have confidence in who you are and the things that you're trying to achieve, whether it's from business to personal relationships. For a lot of y'all, this has to do with your business, this has to do with your job, your career, things like that, your bottom line. But for others of you, it really has to do with your spiritual growth and your personal development. Because if you don't grow as an individual, then your spiritual journey is going to be hollow because you're not going to understand the changes that are happening. You're not going to even recognize them. Okay. The more we understand the role that we play in our own reality, the more we'll start being intentional with the things that we think, the things that we feel, the things that we say, and the actions that we take. Say, for instance, if you knew all you had to do was think of something and it happened. But the trick of it is you have to believe wholeheartedly. You have to know that it's going to materialize, right? That's the only catch. Like blind faith. Have blind faith in your own creations. What would you do? You be thinking of all kinds of crazy shit. It's basically like that. You can. You think about it, you place an emotion to it, because once you feel it, that's the anchor. That's the embodiment. Once you've attached a feeling to a thought, it becomes a uh, suggestion or anchored into your frequency. It becomes muscle memory at that point because you've anchored it to something. We have to stop thinking that everything is separate. Our thoughts, our emotions, our actions, our words, they're not separate entities. They all work together like a well-oiled machine. Plenty of I know you've thought something before, and then it's no sooner as you thought it, it happened. Or no sooner as you thought, oh, so and so is gonna call, they call. This is not coincidence. This is showing you just how we work as a spiritual being moving in this meat suit that we drag around all day. And the only time we put this meat suit down is when we go to sleep at night or whenever you sleep. I work at night, so we need to be more aware, self aware, spiritually aware. There are things that don't sit right with our spirit, and we still go for it. Spirit is saying, why? You're already in the energy of abundance. Abundance is all around you. There's no need to look at someone else and be like, "Oh, I wish I had that. Oh, I wish my life was that easy. Oh, whatever, whatever." You don't know what the freak they had to go through to get to where they're at. And if you do, you don't really know. You see what they show you, what they allow you to see. You're not with them 24/7, 365. Even if you live with them, and you think, oh, they got this, everything just comes easy for them. Da 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 da. I gotta work hard for everything I gotta get. Yeah, because you keep saying that. You keep thinking that. You keep letting that be the broken record that's running around in the background. Instead of letting your truth and your birthright be, I have everything I need. I'm resourceful. I'm in this air of plenty. I'm ready for great things. I'm here for it. Some of y'all want good, great things. Y'all want success. Y'all want abundance. Y'all want all of these great things, but you can't hold it. It's like those people that win the lottery. Hi, welcome in. It's like those people that win the lottery and they're broke a year later. They can't hold it. They're not used to it. So Spirit wants you today to start getting used to opening up your wealth container, being ready and accepting to receive great things, and know that it is yours to have. Not that, oh, this is nice to have, but I know it's not going to last. Stop thinking like this. Stop holding this energy. Holding that type of energy is unbeneficial, and it doesn't serve you or what you're trying to create or the life that you're trying to live. Let's just be clear. Okay? It doesn't. Not one bit. This weekend is all about your own personal growth, your own spiritual development, your own self awareness. and seeing yourself as plentiful, seeing yourself as abundant, seeing yourself as all of these things that you didn't think you were. Take lack out of the picture. Take scarcity out of the picture. Take, oh, I wish I had out of the picture, because you do have. All you got to do is match the frequency so you can see it. Match the frequency so you can see it. Otherwise, it's going to be like obscure. It's like an idea. Yeah, I like the idea of it, but you can't actually see it manifesting. You can't actually see it happening. You can't actually feel it, touch it, quantify it. It's an idea. It's a thought. It's not something that you would think could come into reality. Stop psyching yourself out. Stop lying to yourself and saying that these things aren't for you. You can't have them, because you absolutely can. And you absolutely have the resources to get it, whether it's knowledge, money, transportation, the people, whatever. You have the resources. Go to spirit. Go to your ancestors. Tell them, put the people, places, and things in place that I need so that I can have a smooth journey. Let me be able to see and recognize the changes and the things that I need to see and feel. The healing, the recognition, identifying the issue, not reliving the trauma, but identifying the issue and eradicating it, not managing it, not coping with it, but eradicating it. Thank you all for joining me. Do the social media thing, like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, all those good things. If you're interested in one-on-one sessions, please go to the link in my bio to my stand store, and it has my digital products in there, and it also has the sessions, the hypnotherapy sessions and the readings. Those are all available on my stand store for one-on-one sessions. If you are interested in the Chrysalis Circle, it was supposed to be for 8 people, an 8-person container, but we didn't get quite 8 people. So now I'm doing it one-on-one. That is a 6-week course on how to unlock, restructure and rebalance the 6 gates of the spine, removing and eradicating the trauma that is stuck there so that these gateways can operate at their full capacity. Therefore, you can operate at your full capacity. Okay? And we cover all of the whole arc of the human, the psyche, the subconscious, the soma, the ancestral, the soul patterns, the ancestral patterns, and the energetic patterns. We cover all of these because you can heal in one place. You can heal mentally, but physically you haven't been able to hold that energy. So I cover all 6 areas to make sure that we tackle the whole arc of the being, not just the mental, not just the physical, not just the ancestral, not just patterns, but all of it. Because we are a total package, right? Avatar and soul, we're a package deal. So why are we just working with one aspect? Why are we just healing the physical self when the spiritual self animates the physical? And without the spiritual being in a healthy space, the physical cannot be in a healthy space, mentally, physically, or emotionally, and damn sure not spiritually. You figure deal me. Mm, creativity. What do you feel? How do you feel in this space, on this plane, in your reality?
I was thinking, George, I'm gonna send, I just sent a due form of me and Ray's job of the goalpost. I'm gonna send one more due form and then we're gonna take lunch.
All right, so you're gonna take lunch from the job that you're on now?
No, I have to write up the Jose's new form.
Okay.
So that's not bad we're doing, and then we're gonna take lunch. Give me a few minutes.
All right, 10-4. We have to worried. Worried about your status or your standing. Worried about your status or your standing. Mm, I get it. I think you guys are going to be okay. I think you'll be okay. It's more of a like jitters, mental health. I think that once you're psyching yourself out, you're making yourself worried. Just relax. I think that if you learn to relax, do some journaling, get it out of your mind and onto some paper, that'll help you as well. I would have to do a one-on-one psychology session to dive in deeper, but especially with the mental health, the scatteredness is going to dissipate once you start to like not worry yourself into a tizzy. You're so welcome. What is this? You're so welcome. I think this is going to be complete. So we're going to save that. So that is the mudra and the message. My freaking live keeps cutting off. I don't know what the problem is. If you are interested in a one-on-one session, I am a certified hypnotherapist. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a certified transformation spiritual life coach, a spiritual transformation life coach. I'm a born psychic medium. I do workings, spells on that sort of thing. So if you're interested, okay. So if you're interested in any of those products or services, I do have digital products. I have a shadow work codex, an inner child codex, an ancestral healing codex, um a 2026 reset codex. So all of that is available in my stand store. So just go to the link in my bio. If you're interested in discounted sessions, join my Hypsee community. That information is in the description box.